Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions and betcraft. Another very beautiful, Friday morning. And once again, we're back with our predictions right on this very channel as usual. And we have these games already lined up, and we look into them, based on recent statistics that we have for these teams on ground. And on yesterday matches, we didn't do so very well, but we had, the Champions League game quite better than the Europa League. We had 5 out of 6 in Champions League, and also in Europa we had 3 out of 6. Quite below our standard. But we're looking forward to growing that and doing very well today. Hopefully today we're going to do, quite. We're going to have quite a very good result. And we're looking at this match in a short while, but I want to use the opportunity to ask those of us who are coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe to hit the button right now so that you will not be missing out on our games that will actually come up on this very channel on a daily basis. Okay. All right. That being said, I'll be looking at this match one after the other, and we'll start with the very first match, which is in German Bundesliga 2, where we'll have Elversberg will be up against Karlsruher. Okay, looking at recent games for both sides, Elversberg have had 3 victories in the last 6 matches. They've also lost 3 as well. And away side Karlsruher have had 2 victories, but have also lost 4 matches in the last 6 matches that they have so far. Looking at how the team is fared on home and away basis, the home side Elversberg have actually won 6 matches in the last 10 home games. They've also lost 4 matches. And away side, on the other hand, playing from away, have been able to achieve 5 victories in the last 10 away matches. They've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses. But when you look closely in the results for the home side and away side, you see that for the home side, you see that 9 times out of 10 they've had a score line that is actually over 2.5, over 3.5 as well. And Karlsruher as well have seen over 2.5 8 times out of 10 in the last 10 away matches that they had. So, and also the last head-to-head performances meetings for both sides saw them, having also high number of goals. So in this very encounter, we expect to see a minimum of 3 goals appearing in this very one, over 2.5. That's what for that very game. And the next is in the Dutch second division, where we have Den Haag, who will be coming up against FC Eindhoven. All right, Den Haag have had 3 victories and 3 losses, and Eindhoven, their way side, have also had 3 victories, but also they've lost 2 matches as well as 1 draw in the last 6 matches that both teams have had. And when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you see that for the home side, Den Haag, they've been able to achieve 6 victories in the last 10 home matches and lost 3 matches. Also, they had 1 draw. And as a matter of fact, the last 5 home games that they had saw them winning all 5 home games. That's for Den Haag. And when you look at Eindhoven on their way side, they've been able to achieve 6 victories in the last 10 away matches. And they've also had 3 losses as well as 1 draw. Similar results with the home side. And when you look at how they fared on head-to-head basis, last time they met it was Den Haag, who won from away by 4 goals to 0 against this very Eindhoven side. Okay, prior to that, we saw them playing at a 1-1 draw. On that occasion, Den Haag played from home. And in this very encounter, noting the fact that for the away side, Eindhoven, 9 games out of 10 actually, produced lots of goals over 2.5. And for the home side, 6 games out of 10 actually saw over 2.5. So we will also go for a minimum of 3 goals appearing in this very encounter over 2.5. That's our verdict for that very game. And the next game that we have is in Poland, first division, where we have Lech Poznan, who will be up against Widzew Lodz. Okay, Poznan, the home side, have had 2 victories and 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 games that they have so far. And the away side, Lodz have had 2 victories, 2 draws, also 2 losses in the last 6 games that they have so far. And looking at how these 2 teams fared on home and away basis, Lech Poznan, the home side, have had 7 victories in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 2 losses and as well as 1 draw. All those losses and 1 draw were not in domestic league. Some of them are in continental matches. Okay, and for the away side, they've been able to achieve 3 victories and 3 draws, but have lost 4 matches in the last 10 away games. As a matter of fact, the last 3 away games that they had saw them losing all 3 away games, and in this very one, we expect the home side, Poznan, who actually are doing very well, winning 7 matches in the last 10 home matches. Okay, we expected the home side to achieve a result against this very away side, even though the last time they met it was Lodz who won from home, but this time around Poznan playing from home is expected to take the victory. Home side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very encounter. And the next is in the German Bundesliga, where we have Werder Bremen to be up against Mainz. Okay, Werder Bremen have had just 1 victory and 2 draws in the last 6 matches, but they've also lost 3, as well as Away side, we see that Mainz have actually had 4 victories in the last 6 games, and also they've lost 2 matches. And looking at how these 2 teams are fared on a home and away basis, you can see that playing from home, Werder Bremen have managed 3 victories and also 3 draws, but have lost 4 matches. And away side, Mainz have managed to achieve 5 victories, 2 draws, but have lost 3 matches in the last 10 away matches that they have so far. All right, but also looking at closely at the matches, you can see that each of these games produce lots of goals. For the home side, they've actually seen over 2.5 7 times out of 10, and the away side also have seen over 2.5, 8 times out of 10. Okay, and in this very encounter, the last time they met, we saw Werder Bremen beating the Mainz from away by 2-1. That was in September of last year, and in this very one, we still expect to see goals flooding this in this very encounter. So it is over 2.5, a minimum of 3 goals to appear in this very encounter. That's all for that very encounter. Okay, and the next game we have is in French League One, where we have Montpellier who will be up against Lens. Okay, Montpellier have had 2 victories and 1 draw, but have also lost 3 matches in the last 6 games that they have so far. And Lens, on the other hand, have won 2 games. They've also had 2 draws, but have lost 2 matches as well in the last 6 matches. Okay, and when you look at how these 2 teams are fared on home and away basis, playing from home, Montpellier have actually won 3 matches. They've also had 3 draws, but have lost 4 games. And away side, Lens have won 4 matches from away, 4 draws, and have lost 2 games. Okay, and on head-to-head basis, the last time they met was actually in December. Lens played from home and won against Montpellier by 2-0. And prior to that, we saw them playing out a 2-2 draw. Okay, and in this very encounter, we expect to see a minimum of 2 goals appearing in this encounter. Okay, over 1.5. That's valid for that very game. All right, that takes us to the last game for today. And it is a game in Belgian Pro League where we have Leuven who will be up against Mechelen. Okay, Leuven have had 1 victory and 1 draw, as well as 4 losses in the last 6 games. And away side, Mechelen have had 3 draws and 3 losses in the last 6 matches, not won a single match. And when you look at how these 2 teams have performed on home and away basis, you can see that Leuven, the home side, have had 4 victories from home. They've also had 5 draws, as well as 1 loss. That single loss was in the match against Club Brugge, the best side in the league at the moment. And when you look at Mechelen, the away side, they've been able to achieve 2 victories in the last 10 away games. They've also had 2 draws, and they've lost 6 games in the last 10 away matches. Okay, we saw them losing now to the last 2 away games that they had. As a matter of fact, the last 6 away games, they've managed just 2 draws. They've lost 4 times out of the last 6 away games. That's Mechelen. Even though on head-to-head basis, we saw Mechelen beating Leuven by 5-0 in the last October. And, although Mechelen played for home on that occasion, and in this very encounter, we definitely expect the home side to not lose out shortly. So we expect Leuven, the home side, to either win or draw in this very one. That's our value for that very game. And that brings our positions for you today on BetCraft to a conclusion. I hope your ticket goes beyond. I wish you the very best of luck. And remember to also play responsibly. All right, so it's only a football match. Sometimes it may not be exactly what it seems, but we are making speculations based on statistics that we have on ground. That being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be coming up to our predictions on this very channel to not miss out. But until that time, keep winning.